Now, this has not been proven, okay? Let me actually check. I tagged Twitch support to see if they'll respond. They respond to me sometimes, so they need to clear up this rumor. This is an unfounded rumor, okay? There is no evidence to support this so far, okay? Okay, they haven't responded to me yet. That's fine. Wouldn't that actively harm Twitch? Oh yeah, there you go, Megaliv. Wouldn't that actively harm Twitch themselves? Yeah, it would. Yeah, so this rumor doesn't make any sense because basically, first of all, everyone's viewership would dramatically decrease because lurkers, as we all know, are the heart and soul, right? They are it's like the iceberg. Chat is like the tip of the iceberg. It's the thing everyone sees, but underneath are the lurkers. Y'all are there, you know, waiting to sink the Titanic, just watching, waiting, and commiserating. Okay, say it ain't so. But it's true. Lurkers are like 90% of any stream. And so basically, for that to be true, you would have to see people's viewership decrease by 90%. Does that sound right? You know, roughly. What's up, Kobacon? Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for being here. Lurking right now. What's up, Mats? Love my lurkers. That's the nicest thing anyone has said about me. So, anyways. I have seen people say that they've experienced this on a personal level, but I don't think that's true. Now let's look at this from a logical standpoint, okay? So first of all, you'd have to see a dramatic decrease with viewership across the board, right? Like site-wide, huge hits to the numbers, right? That would have a severe negative impact on Twitch's ad revenue. I said it. Twitch's ad revenue would be negatively impacted. Now, I think that we all know that Twitch really cares about ad revenue, okay? They've unveiled this ad incentive program, which personally, for me, is a terrible program, and I ranted about it. I put that on YouTube if you want to check it out. They have added an automated ads manager. They've added new forms of ads. I should probably stop saying the word ad. They've what's synonym to ad? They've additioned new ad formats, and they've done a lot. So much so that they have even axed a feature because it was hurting viewership. Okay, they literally this was a whole thing. Don't forget about this because Twitch streamers were in complete disarray and up in arms because they axed a feature called chance. I never got access, so I don't have any personal connection to it. The reason that they got rid of it was because it was found to have a significant negative impact on viewership. So they got rid of it. Did you forget that was a thing? So why would Twitch, who will can features because they are hurting viewership, create a change that would hurt viewership by, let's say 50+%, okay? Let's be reasonable, say 50% of viewers are lurkers. That's a severe underestimation, but let's just go with that, okay? That means that they would get far less ad impressions. All right, they'd be cutting in half their ad impressions. They'd be cutting in half their ad revenue. Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense, okay? This rumor does not make any sense. There's no truth founded in that. It reminds me of another rumor that I still see get passed around, even though Twitch support has tweeted multiple times about this rumor, that if you mute the player, you will not count as a viewer. You must mute the tab, not the player. That's not true. Twitch has stated this several times on the Twitch support account, you will still count as a viewer, even if you're muted. So you can mute the normal way, it's fine. But again, Twitch support is on Twitter, yes. Yes, they have 1.1 million followers. So as far as I can see, this is just another rumor that, like, man, if people would just stop doing this, okay? I still thought that was true. Yeah, because it gets ingrained in basically like small streamer mind hive mentality, which is like just spreading unfounded rumors, and then it becomes ingrained, and then like streamers act very weirdly in response. And I mean, it's the same thing as like the hashtag support small streamers and tagging retweet bots, and it's like all these things that are just wrong. And for me, it hurts because I'm like, hey, I'm just like dedicating my entire career to helping educate you guys if someone wants to pay attention to me. But unfortunately, I can't reach the millions of people that are on Twitter that are sharing this information. So it drives me crazy. I just want to yell. I'm like, hello, this is not true. This is not true. Don't waste your time. Because what is going to happen is creators are going to start being like, hey, Lurkers, can you type? Hey, Lurkers, type. Make sure to type. Hey, guys, make sure not to, mute your player, mute the tab. When you raid, make sure to refresh and change the URL and not come from the raid. And yeah, make sure Lurkers, make sure to type. Like, that is not entertaining. That is not an entertaining experience. You are creating this very strict, like, rule set for engaging a stream that is not enjoyable, okay? Viewers are not going to enjoy having to have this checklist of things they must do to count as a viewer because you are so laser focused on your viewer count. And to their credit, they kind of have to be, because that's literally how discoverability works, unfortunately, on Twitch. It's entirely based on your viewership. Everything revolves around viewership, and it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess on multiple levels. But let me tell you, most viewers, they're watching while at work or while they're gaming. They throw you on the TV. Well, most people lurk. It's a very natural thing. Not everyone wants to chat all the time. And when they do, they don't want to feel like they're being forced to chat. No one wants to feel like they have to chat to be a true valued member of the community. And that's kind of what a rumor like this will start to create a feeling of like, if you really want to help me, you will chat, right? Now, obviously chatting is helpful. That's true. But, every viewer should, treating people like they're not a number, right? Like, that's what it's really about. You need to create a show that's not like, hey, everyone, please commit to this checklist so that my viewership will go up, and then I have more viewers, and then I have more people doing this exact thing. Like, I mean, now on the streamer side of things, you're looking at everyone as a number, and no one wants to feel like they have to do anything they don't want to. Some people are very adamant about lurking. Like, some people have genuine social anxiety. They don't want to talk. They feel uncomfortable talking. They definitely don't want to be called out. They don't want to feel pressured to talk. And heck, they definitely don't want you going through the viewer list and trying to mark down whether they've chatted in the last 15 minutes or whether you haven't. Like, no one wants to do that, okay? Hey, thanks, Breathrius. What's up, Gryffindor? Let the lurkers lurk. Exactly. So, hey, if Twitch comes out and says that they've made this change, which again would be mind-blowingly, like, it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. It's literally, I'm turning into a turtle at the thought that this is something that people think could be legitimate. But, if it's true, then, I'll say, oh, I was wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong here. Because if there's one thing that's very apparent is that Twitch really cares about making money. Like, come on. They're not going to do things that don't make them money. They're not going to do things that make them less money. And changing viewership and basically axing a chunk of viewership for this weird stipulation does not help. It goes in the opposite direction of their true values, which is making as much money as possible. So therefore, if anything, they would probably pull Facebook and, you know, try to inflate the numbers and say, hey, you know, if you scroll by this, if you hover over my stream, you're going to count as a viewer. like if anything, they'll go that way, then like add really weird restrictions to what, 15 minutes? Like what? Like, you must type every 15 minutes. You must also stand on one foot and pat your belly and rub your head. So yeah, that's just not. Anyways, now here's what I will say that can help. If you are on Twitter or you're watching a stream and you see someone say these things, and again, if you know them, right? If they know you, right? You're not just like a random going around, hey, don't say this. This is false rumor, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're just going to antagonize people. But hey, buddy, this doesn't make any sense. Twitch is not going to do this, okay? Changing that small percent of viewership is just going to make streamers want to jump ship to other streaming sites like YouTube. Then they'll really start to lose money. So I doubt that'll be a thing as well. I totally agree. Yeah. I was just about to do a round on Twitter. I'm pretty sure there's a head and belly rubbing stream somewhere on Twitch. I'm sure there is. I do not doubt it. I absolutely do not doubt that. Look, everything is on Twitch, okay? There's a little bit of everything on Twitch. So, it looks like I'm actually, I've got a reference here that Frank linked me. Let me show you guys this tweet. So, you might have some more information about this situation. Old tweet, but they did say this back when they made some changes. We recently made changes to help us better detect and remove artificial views from view counts such as third-party sites. This is in 2019. Lurkers, don't worry, we see you. We will still include viewers who are watching, but may not be chatting, have the stream or browser tab muted, or maybe watching a handful of streams at one time. That you still count. Now again, this is 2019, and people are saying this change is recent. So it would behoove Twitch support to make a new tweet to just re-emphasize this point, to emphasize that nothing has changed. They know we muted the stream. Mr. Zaris, I believe so, yes. Yes. But again, I see the counter argument. This is old. This is a new experience. Things have changed. Like, yeah. So Twitch should definitely say something again. 2019 is like a different, it literally is a different world. Definitely a different world. No, I was just going through to see if I had responded to this. Imagine referencing a tweet from before the pandemic, right? Yeah.